Before you write the single New Year's resolution, stop. Data shows that 88% of the people failed their New Year resolutions within the first 2 weeks. So odds are already rigged against you. That's why I stopped making them years ago. Instead, I follow a specific heuristic called the 72-hour rule. That's the exact system I use to pivot from psychology to software engineering and then build my own productivity app. Let me show you how to use it. Let's quickly debug why 88% of resolutions fail. From a psychology perspective, a New Year's resolution is a giant, vague, high pressure promise that your brain is simply not designed to execute. It flags the goal as a threat, not as an opportunity. It's like trying to launch the whole app in one day. No prototype, no plan, no testing. Of course it would crash. The 72-hour rule works because it forces you to run a tiny unit test first. Something small that your brain can say, yes, we can do that, instead of shutting down. Here's the rule. When you have a goal, you have exactly 72 hours to take the first physical step. If you miss that window, the probability of you ever doing it drops to near zero. Why 72 hours? In psychology, we call this the Law of Diminishing Intent. Think of motivation as a battery charge. It's at 100% the moment you set the goal, and it drains rapidly. If you don't convert that energy into a tangible result, a proof of concept, that battery dies and your goal dies with it. Let me tell you a quick story about the exact moment when 72-hour rule changed the direction of my entire life. Back when I was a psychology student, I was secretly thinking about learning how to code. But that idea felt so big, almost ridiculous. I had no idea where to start. And if I had treated it as a New Year's resolution and did what everyone else would do in that situation, buy a huge textbook that says computer science fundamentals and 900 pages long, I would have quit by February. But instead, something different happened. So one Saturday morning, and I remember it so vividly how the sun was reflecting off my monitor, I opened Google and I just typed one simple question. How do I start coding? No plan, no timeline, just curiosity and the 72-hour rule mindset. So within a few minutes, I found the random Python for beginners tutorials, and instead of overthinking it, I started doing it right away. By the time the sun set that evening, I had already written a tiny ugly script that was calculating Pythagorean theorem. It wasn't impressive to anyone else, but to me, it was the moment when everything changed. Because that one small action, it flipped a switch in my brain. It proved that I wasn't just thinking about learning how to code. I was actually doing it. That tiny 72-hour action created momentum. And that momentum carried me through a career change and turned into 7 years of working as a software engineer and eventually building my own app. How do you actually use this 72-hour rule? It all comes down to a simple 3-step algorithm. Step 1. Make the first step ridiculously small. First, you need to shrink the scope. Shrink it until it feels almost insulting to your intelligence. So the rule I usually follow is that if I can't do it half asleep, then I just need to keep shrinking it. And why is it important? Because your brain, it's wired to conserve energy. If it sees a massive task, it puts up a fear barrier. But if the task is trivial, like open the laptop, find free Python course, then it slips right through this fear barrier undetected. So you are essentially hacking your own resistance. Step 2, most important one. Execute within 72 hours. That initial spark you feel? Well, neurologically, it is a dopamine spike. If you don't convert it into action, your brain resets and that motivation window closes. If you wait for the perfect time, then the friction wins. And the rule I go by is always just start tiny imperfect action. And it would always beat that perfect master plan that you can create to start next Monday. What you're looking for is a binary result. Did I take action? Yes or no? And finally, step 3. Build the momentum chain. That moment when you finished your first micro step. Your job is to define the next tiny one. Not a full roadmap, not a 12 months plan, just the next coordinate. So to me, it looked like that. So step 1 was Google a free Python tutorial. Step 2 was open it and skim through the table of contents. Step 3 was watch the intro. Nothing dramatic, nothing life-changing, but those tiny steps stacked, and before I knew it, I was already writing my first beginner script. Psychology tells us that we don't change our lives if we make promises. We change them by proving things to ourselves. Even the tiniest action can shift your whole identity. I stopped making New Year's resolutions years ago. Not because I'm against them, but because I learned that they don't actually make real change. They make you feel good about the idea of the future, but they're not enough to actually make you take actions to get you there. What actually moved my life forward, every skill, every project, every milestone, was the simple pattern. Take a small step quickly. Not perfectly, not dramatically, just quickly. That's why the 72-hour rule works so well. It bypasses the pressure, the planning, the new year, new me expectations, and it gives your brain something undeniable. The proof that you've already started. I'm posting this on December 29th, which means you have exactly 72 hours before January 1st. That's your window. Not to write resolutions, not to redesign your whole life, but to take one tiny action towards something that you actually want. Just one step, small enough that your brain says yes. You don't need resolutions to change your life. You need a first step that you'll actually take. And your 72-hour window starts now. Now, the 72-hour rule is the best way to break the static friction and get moving. But eventually, you're going to hit a day when you just don't feel like doing the work. You will be tempted to wait for motivation to come back. But this is a trap. Motivation is pretty unreliable. If you build your goals on it, they will break. I explain exactly why and what you should rely on instead in this video. Click that and watch that next. I'll see you there.